Hi everyone!
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. And we're so glad that you're here. Depending on where you are, the weather may be chilling up. So we hope that everyone is staying happy, healthy, and of course, super warm. Well, one of the things that we had a discussion about this week, which we wanted to have a discussion with you guys, is placement. When you hear the word placement, I'm sure there's a few things that come up to mind. Like for example, if you're making some holiday spooky decorations, holiday placement or table placement. But in this case, what we're actually wondering and having discussions about is life placement. So, for example, every place that you go is a placement. Every place that you position yourself in life happens to be an opportunity that's created from that. And I would love my husband to go first. When it came to you traveling and throughout your entire life, you had opportunities to go many different places. Could you start off by just giving us a few different places that you've been to?
Absolutely. I am originally from Bulgaria and I moved to New York where I went for school. I eventually managed to move to Jacksonville where I met my wife. And this actually ties into another very important topic, which is leveraging your debts. When I was in New York, the main way of commuting there was via the subway system.
And just to say, that subway system, oh my god, he took me there before. That subway system, guys, is just something on a whole nother level. When I talk about sketchy, you feel like a rat traveling through the earth. That's what that's like. But please continue.
But I love New York and I love the subway system, and I also really enjoyed walking. Not many people in my circle had cars, actually nobody did, but I decided to take on some debt. Basically, I bought a car, and I bought it initially for fun because I really liked hiking. I like the Catskills, I like the Hudson Highlands, I like Breakneck Ridge, I like hiking across New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and so on. And that was my initial idea to have it. So I killed this debt just to have fun, something to do on the weekend with friends, take them there now. But this also allowed me to eventually leverage that debt and make it pay me more by doing the following. I actually got a position for a corporation right here in Jacksonville. And I initially did it for career reasons because it gave me the opportunity to rise up faster, and I decided to take it. And if I didn't have a car at that time, I would have never made it to Jacksonville.
You sure wouldn't. You'd be walking by foot. And let me tell you, that is actually pretty far. Like, even driving, I'm pretty sure it's like about 12 hours on the road.
It's around about that, about 12, 14 hours to make it from New York to Jacksonville. Now, most of my friends did not have driver licenses. I was definitely, I think I was the first to get it.
Yeah.
And I was definitely very happy with it. But if I didn't have that driver license, if I didn't accrue that debt by, of course, purchasing a car, I would have never been able to go to Jacksonville to find a better and more fulfilling role and a position.
Oh, yeah.
And this is also where I found my martial arts school that I currently teach Jiu-Jitsu at. And this is also the martial arts school for Jiu-Jitsu was also where I found my wife. And she's also a fellow instructor.
Yes.
And this is also how we got married. And it all happened because I took a chance on this one debt and decided to eventually leverage it. Obviously, with this new role, I was obviously able to make my the car payments tenfold and more, and obviously find the love of my life and fulfilling my career and dreams, and which is priceless. So all this happened because I was in the right time. I was in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and so even just hearing his story again, which I can never get old of hearing, it's amazing. But just to summarize that, starting in Bulgaria, leaving a place where he's extremely familiar with, getting all the way to New York, which is like light and day of a difference, And the idea of like going from one place to another, it creates different opportunities. Like even the school system, you have a lot of different opportunities there. And I'm like, the European system, as far as their education, I would say if I could live there, I would, because they are so on top of that education. He has so much knowledge and it is remarkable. I have not found a single person in the United States yet that can match the amount of knowledge that my husband has. So getting from Bulgaria, going to New York, created a whole bunch of different opportunities, obtaining a vehicle, which we're using in this example, but it's actually something we have done in our real life situations, obtaining a vehicle, which actually that one decision ended up creating multiple opportunities. Even being able to travel here to Jacksonville, which is where we are, and even now having more opportunities show up. And so thank you for that transparency and vulnerability and sharing. And you guys, of course, know where this conversation is going. Yeah, it even applies in the same aspect and same realm of real estate. And it sounds silly, but it really isn't. When you first see a home, like some of the ideas that you have, you're like, okay, I'm gonna wanna decorate this room. This is gonna be like the bat cave over here. The kitchen, we're gonna renovate all the cabinets, make it all sparkly, etc. But more than that, of actually obtaining a physical place of residence, it actually creates different opportunities for you, because it's not just about purchasing a home. Location really matters. So if you, and this is not like a set rule for everything and everywhere, because everyone's situation is of course different. But if I, for example, decided to live in a remote area, I would not have met this amazing husband, because he would have been in a different city. Like, where am I going? Why am I out in the country? Of course, there's the same situation for me. I grew up in Tampa my entire life, and I had a dream where I saw myself walking into a home. And at the time, I was staying with my mom. So if you could imagine like seeing a home in a dream that I've never seen in person, it raises some questions like, okay, God, where is this and why? So I decided to take a big leap. I've never done it before. Save up enough, purchase a home. On the same week that I moved, I meet my husband. We didn't get married that day. We got to know each other and fall in love, and still are every day falling in love. And it's one of the most amazing journeys ever. But deciding where to go and to place your life is a really big decision, because I would have never imagined that by purchasing the property, I would have met my husband. And I'm not projecting that out there for all the ladies that are hoping for that one day. But what I am saying is that every decision you are making really matters. And the placement of where you decide to position yourself creates different opportunities for you that you may not otherwise have had you not made a decision. But how you make that decision is really important. So when it comes to looking for a property, it is much more than looking at like the beautiful finish of the walls and the interior and the house and the location, but also keeping in mind, okay, where I place myself here, what other opportunities are coming that I need to account for? Okay, so like for example, are there schools? Do you plan to have children? Do you plan to are you in college? Where is the school in proximity to that home? Where's the grocery store? Do you want to be a farmer? Or do you want to go to Publix? Or do you want the best of both worlds? And so all of that really matters. And just like my husband said, he had a lot of different opportunities to come up, and so did I. But that's just something we want to be able to present to you guys to take away with, is whatever decisions you're making, don't just make it right then and there. Think it through. Think about what are the aspects of, yes, don't dismiss what you actually like. If you actually like, the home decorated a certain way or the type of appeal that it has, keep that in mind, but also keep in mind, okay, what other opportunities can come up for that? You may never be able to see it right then and there at the moment, but I can guarantee you that when you do make the decision and you know that you made it in the right fashion, you'll see that come up to play and all of the things that do come your way. So I want to leave you guys with that little nugget, and we have a spicy video we're gonna do next time. We're also gonna cover home safety. So when you're walking into a home, we're gonna play some different scenarios for you, but stay tuned. visit us again, and we can't wait to talk to you guys later. See ya!
See ya!